Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Ben and Christy here. And first of all, I just want to say thanks and congratulations on requesting your 6 questions to help you cut through the bullshit to have the relationship you want. So these are the exact same questions my wife and I asked ourselves in our very quest in finding love and happiness, which then allowed us to begin to attract different types of relationships into our lives, which eventually then led us to each other. Before you go any further, if you haven't already, go through and answer the questions, as they will begin to help you gain more clarity as to what it is you really want, not just in terms of your relationships, but other areas of your life also.
In this video, we are going to go over the tools and the techniques my husband and I use to attract each other, and also still use on a daily basis to maintain our relationship when it comes to times when it feels like it's falling apart.
No, not ours, never.
And this happens every single time. It's not until we go back and apply these same tools and techniques that we are then able to communicate effectively to then get clarity with each other. Most importantly, ourselves. And then from this process, it allows us to feel those same feelings and ignite that spark as to when we first met.
So that we can enjoy our time together, appreciate each other so much more in our business, and go on holidays and make fun memories with our children. Now, chances are you're here because you've been in a relationship before and hasn't worked out. You're here because the relationship you're in isn't just working. You have kids and you just want to give it one last go. This is so you don't have to drag them through the mess of divorce and everything that goes with it.
So basically, you're here because you want to attract someone to grow old with and share a happy life together. But how?
How is this even possible though, when you have already met so many men or women before that are so abusive, both mentally and physically, controlling, take your money or tie you to the kitchen sink because this is your so-called birthplace, tell you what to do, control how much money you spend, and to make matters even worse, you have met someone that is known right from the very start you have children. And this person disrespects them in so many ways. If only you had known this from the very start, you wouldn't have even gone this far in the first place, right?
How much guilt now do you have because maybe, just maybe, you should have stayed and sacrificed yourself, sacrificed your own happiness just to keep the kids safe. You blame yourself for the decisions you've made, and you're hating the world because all you have ever wanted is a happy family with someone you adore. And for you now, this just seems so far
out of reach.
Out of reach.
You now got to go back into the dating scene, and the only strategy you know was when you were back in your early 20s, which is a nightclub scene. And this now is just so not you.
So, what do you do? What are you going to do when you are faced with so many problems, limiting thoughts and beliefs about yourself, such as, I can't find a life partner.
No one loves me.
I'm too fat.
I have kids, no one wants baggage.
I'm not worthy.
I'm not pretty enough.
Oh, I need to work out more.
Yeah, I need to work out more to be seen. Like, I don't even have enough money. I work too much to meet someone.
That guy is way too good for me. I'm never getting him. I'm batting above my average to get him. Or her.
Or if you're anything like I was, I had a fear of speaking to women, especially the ones I was attracted to. May seem vain, but that's just how it was. I would clam up, say nothing at all. I mean, this was terrible, guys. Like, I'd go all shy and watch another opportunity go by because I was too scared to even say alone, let alone ask someone to even go on a date with me. This affected my confidence so much so that I began to spiral down into this dark place where anxiety and depression really kicked in, and from there I felt hopeless, lost, stuck, and had no idea what I was going to do next. I literally had no idea what to do next.
I think we can all agree that there is nothing more sexier than a confident man or woman knowing what they want and going after it, their own dreams. And one more thing, because it's also a place of where people come and meet and connect. Quite possibly, Mr. or Mrs. Right could be just there waiting for you.
If we haven't met before this video, my name is Ben.
And my name is Christy.
And you may not have heard of us in the past because for the best part of 15 to 20 years, I've been in the building and mining industry. And if you're anyone that has experience in this field, then I know we can both agree that it has its fair share of ups and downs.
Let alone the time away from the family.
Exactly. For me, during this time, alcohol and partying was a way I could escape and feel free. But funnily enough, when the weekend was over and it was time to go back to work, back to reality, so to speak, all those problems would come back even stronger. During this time, I had a friend trained in NLP who knew I had a fear of speaking to women, especially the ones I was attracted to. He'd watched me struggle for years, probably think it was quite funny, but for me at the time it was so terrible. And finally he said, "Ben, I can help you, but it will cost you this amount of money." I was shocked. My friend wanted to charge me money to help me. I really didn't know what else to do, except take on this offer and see what happens. I thought things couldn't possibly get even worse. So let's do it. I have nothing to lose, right? Since then though, my life has done a complete 360 degree and I've now become a trainer in NLP, timeline therapy and hypnosis. And now not only am I able to speak to women I'm attracted to, I now have a beautiful wife and 3 beautiful young children. And I owe this to the very tools and techniques of NLP, timeline therapy and hypnosis.
And as you know, I'm Christy, and I've been a hairdresser and makeup artist for almost all of my life, over 20 years. And in the height of my career, I was an international multi-award winning hair and makeup artist. Believe it or not, I was ranked 4th in the world internationally. I then became an owner of a salon, hair and makeup training academy, and launching my own makeup company, Face Value Cosmetics.
So I'm pretty excited I talked to this one.
During the course of my career, this has allowed me to have and seen all walks of life in terms of relationships. As a hairdresser, I've had the privilege of information not promised to psychologists, because most of all, not all, but most people confide in their hairdresser with their personal lives, problems in full detail. Something I hold deep within myself. After day in and day out of hearing and witnessing clients in relationships, breakdowns, patterns began to appear. It was like I could see the problem and understand my clients and with what they were going through. But I didn't know how to get them out of it or support them. I also had the privilege of styling weddings for those who were single and now sharing the magical moments of many clients finding their soulmate to get married. During my time, over 20 years actually, I've really found and discovered a dynamic balance of witnessing relationships in all their forms. But on this one particular day, I had this one client and she was in desperate need and she felt completely ignored by her husband, which then led to a breakdown. I felt completely helpless, leaving me to shut my salon down for 3 hours and sit with her, help this lady with her children and give her a rest. I began to listen to her intently, as this was the only means of support I could offer her. In this moment, I felt so helpless. This then triggered me to become a trainer in NLP, timeline therapy, and hypnosis to support my clients mentally and emotionally. Since then, I closed my salon and went full-time coaching, training to help those seeking happiness. And it just so happened to be where I met my husband, Ben. It was on my quest then as a single mother, but I had also found on my journey of self-discovery the man I was always seeking. Now having married him and 2 more children later, I now have the family I once thought I would never have. Only I do.
Our life is living proof and a result of communication that no matter how many arguments or disagreements we have, by communicating effectively, the future always looks so much more promising with each other. Also, we confess, we are not perfect. We don't have the perfect relationship, whatever that's supposed to mean anyway.
Communication looks different.
So I still leave my face shavings on the basin, and Christy loves hanging her washing neatly on the ground. And the teacups, they're just...
And ladies, let's not go with the toilet seat. We're not even going there.
Okay. We believe instead, guys, we have an individual, sustaining relationship that works for us. And possibly you can too, by implementing the same tools and techniques that we teach in our trainings and live by.
We like to call it walking our talk.
Yeah, absolutely. Walking our talk.
And to us, this means unconditional love. And in other ways, to express openly.
How about you?
Hi, my name's Amanda from Australia, and I completed the NLP practitioner training with the Huggins training company a few years ago, and it has seriously changed my life. I was introduced to the training program after some traumatic events and wanting to really help myself on a healing journey. And so I did this training with these amazing couple, and I cannot thank them enough. I have now been able to take control of my life, my thoughts, my behaviors, and now I have some really incredible, deep, meaningful relationships in my life, and it's very exciting. And from here, I am now helping others. I'm a trauma therapist, and I am now supporting others go through their own healing journey using the tools and the expertise that I was taught through this company. Honestly, it is life-changing, and it is a must to do this type of work on yourself. It is a way to heal and to bring more love into your life.
So, let me tell you a little bit about how the secret to attracting your life partner in the 2-day relationship retreat really works. If you're someone who is single and wanting to attract your life partner,
or you're someone in a relationship and you're wanting to maintain the relationship with the person you're with,
and you're serious about growing this relationship with your partner to be and do the actual work involved, then we
want to speak
to you. The secret to attracting your life partner in our 2-day relationship retreat takes you on a journey of self-discovery. We have all kinds of tools and techniques for you to learn. We'll talk about how you can get comfortable in your uncomfortable zone.
Yes, so what does that even mean? It means if you're lacking confidence in starting a conversation, then we can help you remove that fear so you do feel confident. Think about it. Think about this just for a moment, guys. This in and of itself is going to open up so much more opportunities. Don't you agree? When it comes to your next relationship?
We explain cause and effect in great detail, leaving you feeling in so much control of yourself. We'll teach you how to focus on what you want, and this may seem very simple, but it's so surprising that so many people are focusing on what they don't want and don't even know it. We also align your thoughts with what motivates you.
We even go deep into your values to help you understand what really is important to a person and why our values are the very thing that we are motivated by. By the way, our values are unconscious. So what does that even mean? It means they are unconscious until we become conscious of them.
So basically, many of us are living our lives unknowingly while we are actually doing the things we are doing.
Yeah, it's so true. How beneficial do you think it would be? Not only knowing your values, your own personal values, what motivates you unconsciously, but to be able to know just by speaking with someone, what are the very things they are motivated by?
And what really is important to them, which then gives you a clear indication on their behaviors based on the language they use, as our values are the very things that determine our behavior.
How much more effective now do you think your communication would be when you first meet someone to be able to hold a conversation that goes beyond, "Hi, how nice has the weather been lately?"
Well, it's raining tomorrow.
Lol.
Lol.
And also this means from the very start, you're going to know the person's values are relatable to yours, which will allow you to make a choice if you want to go any further to get to know them or not.
How much time do you think this will save you if you could know from the very start what's important?
Through a powerful technique called timeline therapy, we're going to give you live demonstrations on how to release negative emotions and limiting decisions from the past, and then guide you along the way to clear out the past mental blocks, emotional traumas, and self-limiting beliefs by discovering the root cause so that you aren't carrying these past unwanted experiences into your new relationships.
Have you ever been so angry before to the point where you can't seem to think or do anything right? No matter what happens all day, the day just keeps getting worse and worse. And even those times when we just feel so sad and miserable, unhappy, we just can't find the reason why or what is going on.
It really is just like having a bag over our shoulder. And the more anger, sadness, fear, hurt, and guilt we feel, the more it seems like this bag is filling up, like weighing us down.
How much better would your life be if you had the ability to just put the bag down and move forward?
It literally can be that easy.
Think about it, just for a moment. Imagine meeting somebody for the first time, or actually going home to your partner with certain things in the past that they may have said or done that may have completely triggered you in a negative way. For you to now just look at this situation, laugh at yourself, and just be able to appreciate them for who they truly are.
And to top it all off, we'll send you on your way with setting a goal following the SMART goal system that not only gets you clear, specific, and concise with what you want, but by doing this process with timeline therapy, clearing away the negative emotions from the past, and then setting it into your future timeline, you will leave the retreat with such clarity and confidence and feel so good about yourself, making for a more compelling life all around.
But look, this is not going to be easy. This process is simple, but I can assure you it's not going to be easy. You are required to do some work, especially when your time to shine is when meeting the next person you're attracted to. We admit we can't do that for you. I'm already married.
And would you want us to?
No. Plus, would you really want us to go out and do it for you?
However,
if you follow the instructions at our 2-day retreat, which is what you are required to do, it will come together much more easily and effortlessly for you. And it will feel like we're there with you, holding your hand every step of the way.
There is a catch, and the catch is we don't just work with anyone. First of all, we'll have the free strategy session to see if you're a good fit or not. We'll look at what you're wanting in your life and in a relationship and find out what exactly is holding you back or what has prevented you from not being able to attract your life partner in the first place.
And if everything matches up, we can take the next step. And if not, that's okay too. We can help you out by referring you.
So the first step is click the link below to book in your free strategy session over the phone
with either myself or Ben.
Then you will fill out an application form to complete your booking. We've made the mistakes before, so we will save you the trial and error. All we need from you is to just take action now. And the purpose of this call is to just even see if we can help you or not.
It is a simple conversation. If we feel like we can help you get the results that you are looking for, we'll let you know. And if we can't, we'll also let you know. So click the link below and book your strategy session now.
Look, there's no guarantee that your next relationship is going to be successful. We're not making any ridiculous claims here.
No.
None whatsoever. Here's what we will guarantee though, guys. Through our 2-day relationship weekend, The Secret to Attracting Your Life Partner, we want to let you know that it really works. How do we know this? We use the tools and techniques on a daily basis in our lives. We both attracted the relationship we desired and continue to grow stronger and stronger as a couple and a family dynamic, and most importantly, as individuals.
Independently. From using these very simple processes, we've helped many others. Don't just take our word for it. Here's what Samantha had to say.
Hey everyone, my name's Samantha J and I am from Gold Coast, Australia. I have had a journey with NLP over the last 5 years. I have gone through 3 breakthrough sessions with Christy Huggins and have also attended both Christy and Ben's events, and I'm going to be also training as a practitioner underneath them. My journey is that really NLP has supported me whenever I needed a quantum breakthrough in my health, in my business, in my relationships. I've literally rewired all of my patterns around struggling with mental illness to having being able to call in a partner to also be able to take my business to the next level and feel more comfortable being seen with visibility and exposure. So NLP is something always that I've continued to go back to whenever I've needed a quantum breakthrough. I've always been able to rely on Christy to absolutely take me through that quantum breakthrough. So where I'm going forward in the future is I'm going to be, doing more studies with the practitioner training so that I can continue to bring these tools into my life, because this capacity to be able to use timeline therapy, use reframing, and to be able to really understand the psyche so that we can create these very quick changes is something that has enabled me to be able to have the right psychology so I can achieve the business success that I am here to achieve as an award-winning entrepreneur, best-selling author, soulful speaker. So I hope that NLP can give you the same gift that it's given me.
If you're still watching this video, this is your next logical step to take action now. Book in your call, and by the end of your strategy session, you will have a clear decision and direction on where you want to go, and in the relationship, the way that you want.
Like I said, the first step is to just have a chat.
The conversation.
You're not locked into anything here, guys. This is actually a brainstorming session. Yeah?
That's right. To see where you are right now.
Look at where you want to go
And work out a plan.
and the best way to get there.
So, go ahead.
Click the button below, book in your strategy session now.
This retreat, by the way, is not some magic pill or feel like someone's going to wave a magical wand over your head and all your problems are going to go away. We're going to be really honest with you. We've had over 15 applications to join this retreat last month alone. And not everyone gets to join in on the retreat. We like to keep the retreats in small groups so that we can give you the best attention you need to get the best results possible. And like we said, we only work with people we know we can help
100%. So, if you're ready to take your communication skills to the next level,
crush all your fears
and limiting beliefs about yourself, and finally meet that person you truly deserve, then click the link below and book in your session, and we'll see you soon.